is doing well. This is Ramni Pujari. I'm a self-taught web developer and a mentor in Newton School, and I welcome you all to this video where we're gonna talk about advanced selectors in CSS, which is one of the most important topic to know for a beginner. And if you're new to this channel of Students Coding Community, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you never miss the upcoming videos in this channel. So without any delay, let's get started. So my friends, previously we have seen basic types of selectors, and those selectors were simple selectors with the help of which we selected elements with the help of either IDs, classes or tags, right? And even if you want to see in detail how it exactly works, here is the link. Go and check that out to understand it very well. So what is this advanced selectors? In advanced selectors, you can see a variety of selectors over here. As you can see on the screen, a variety of selectors. Like for example, the main is combinator selector. And what exactly is combinator means? Like it specifies the relationship between each other, like whether 2 or 3 selectors are selected together, then what is the relationship between them. In that way, that particular element will get selected. So it might sound a little bit complex right now, since I'm just talking and I'm not showing anything on the screen, but trust me, it is very simple. Combinator means the type of selector which defines a relationship between two elements, right? So basically the second element will get selected, but we are specifying that how that particular element is selected to the first element. Okay, that's pretty much it. So if you are getting it difficult to understand, forget about it. Just understand that it specifies a relationship between two elements. Now here you will see that under a combinator selector, we can see descendant selector, child selector, adjacent sibling selector, and finally we have general sibling selector. And you can see that beside all of the selectors, we have certain types of signs. For a descendant, we have space. For child, we have said this greater than sign, and for adjacent sibling selector we have plus sign, and for this also we have this sign like this. So let's go to the first type of selector we have, and that is descendant selector. So what exactly is descendant selector? To understand descendant, let me give you one small example, right? So you are the great grandchildren for your great grandparents, right? And for your grandparents, you are the grandchild, right? And for your parents, you are the children, right? Who are you for your ancestors? Like great grandpa, or like that. It goes above and up, the hierarchy goes above, right? So they are your ancestors and you are the descendants, right? You are whom? You are the descendants. So this is how the hierarchy works. So basically here we are talking about descendant selectors. Those are the descendants of the ancestors. As you can see here, we have div tag, and inside div tag we have 3 tags, 2 paragraph tags and 1 section tag. And if you will notice, again under section tag we have 1 more paragraph tag. So these are the elements which we can see under div, right? Now again you will notice that outside div we have 2 more paragraph tags, isn't it? Now tell me, if I have written div space p, because this is how descendant selectors are being written, we will say div space and we will write paragraph tag, and we will say that background should be red. Now what do you think, that which of these p tags will get selected? Now here we have used descendant selectors. Now who are descendants? Descendants are related to each other, right? Now here you will notice that only p tags which are related to div, which are descendants of div, see div as an ancestor, right? So whom do you think are the descendants of div? That p tags will only get selected. Okay, so as we can see on the output also, the paragraph tags which were outside div didn't get selected. Why? Because they are outside div and they are not related to div. So this is how descendant selectors work. Next we have child selector. Now I guess you might have understood how the hierarchy of these elements work, right? So here we can see that the children of this div tag are these two paragraph tag and this section are the children of this div tag, but this paragraph tag which is inside section tag, as I said, if this section tag is the children of the div tag, then paragraph tag will be the grandchild of the div tag, right? So next we have child selectors. Now I'm sure that you have understood how this hierarchy works. So here in the div we have div as a parent, right? And since div is a parent, we have three children of div, two paragraph tag and one section tag. Also you will notice that since the section tag is the child of the div tag, then again inside section tag we have one more, this paragraph tag, and that is the grandchild of div. So this is how hierarchy works, and this p tags which we have outside div are not related to div in any way, so they won't get selected. So here if I write div and this greater than sign and then p, because this is how child selector works, and if I write background as yellow, you will notice that only children will get selected. Now here the only children tags, children p tags were just these first two div, and rest of the div was one grandchild, and outside those were there, they are not related to div, so they didn't get selected. And if you are wondering what kind of code editor I am using right now, then it's Newton School's code editor. And the best thing about this code editor is that it is very much useful for beginners. Why is that so? Because not only you can write code over here, you can also learn programming and solve practical questions just for free. Don't you think that is cool? And also what this Newton School is, again, I have seen people who ask always that what is Newton School, what do they teach, where do they teach? So let me tell you about Newton School. Newton School is an online learning platform where you can learn full stack development courses and get your dream job. And the best thing about this is you don't have to pay any fees until you get placed in best companies. So check out the link in the description to skyrocket your coding career. Okay, now next comes adjacent sibling. Now what is it, adjacent sibling? You will notice that the elements which directly comes after the particular element, that will get selected. For example, if a specified element, the specified element should be the immediately next sibling of that particular element. Now here if you will notice that we have one div tag, right, and inside that div tag we have two paragraph tags, right, and outside that div we have again two paragraphs. Now if I write div and then plus sign, since that's how we represent adjacent sibling selector, and we write p, and we will write that background should be blue. Now what do you think that which paragraph tag will get selected? Tell me. Because logically speaking, the paragraph tags which we have in div are the children of div, and here we don't want children, we want sibling. So who are the sibling? You will see that the p tags which are outside the div are the sibling of the div, are called as the sibling of the div, right? So who is the parent? You will think body tag is the parent of these siblings. Okay, now only the first sibling will get selected because it is the immediate next sibling. Now here you will see, of course in the output you will see that first one got selected. Now this is how adjacent sibling works. Now the general sibling selector works absolutely the same way. Why? Because here also you will notice that we have sibling selection, right? But the thing is that all of the sibling will get selected. There is nothing such as immediate first as we saw in adjacent ones. Now here if I write div and this sign and p, and let's say that background should be green. Okay, now here what will happen, both of the paragraphs which are outside the div, which are related to the div as siblings, got selected. So here there is no confusion, like only the first one gets selected. Here every sibling will absolutely get selected. So my friends, this much for today. I really hope that you have liked this video and you have learned a lot of new things from this video. Do not forget to share this with your friends because they might also find this helpful. And if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and access the playlist, because in the previous videos I have covered a lot of important concepts which you might miss, and I really don't want you to miss that, because for a beginner all the basic concepts are so much important to make the foundation stronger. Plus practice is the only key to become a better web developer. So I will recommend you all to please practice everything that you learn from my tutorial or any other tutorial on the internet, so that you become stronger with your foundations and become a better web developer. So bye bye, have a great day.